Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So here we are, I'm having a bash at another manufacturer's race. Yeah, I know, I need help. But here we go anyway. Right, as you can see, I'm going out on the hards first. I'm going to do a outlap on the hards, come in, grab the mediums. Because I'm thinking, maybe I should start on the hards. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Or maybe if I qualify on the hards, then go to me. No, that don't make sense. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Right, so anyway, here we are. We're at Blue Moon. All we can really do here is hope that we're keeping the slipstream of the cars in front. To be fair, if I was to qualify anywhere in the top 10, I'd be a very happy bunny. I am expecting carnage because this is a lower lobby. Right, so mediums on, let's go. I'll give everybody plenty of room as I come out of pits there because, you know, carnage. And luckily for me, I came out in this big group of cars. Ooh, unluckily for him though. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stick with them and hopefully they can drag me round and I'll get a half decent qualifying time. What I don't want to do is get caught up in any silly battles or, you know, anything daft. All I want is just for a nice clean fastest lap now. So here we go. I'm definitely not going to have anyone into turn 1 because that would be insane. Turn 1's hard enough without having to worry about weirdos. Right, so I lost a lot of speed going around that corner because I didn't want to slide out and take him out. It was really annoying. That Merc was literally in the wrong place at the wrong time. So what I should really do now is just concentrate on, you know, making sure that I get a really good bit of slipstream down the main drag. You know, hit the wall because I'm an idiot, absolute idiot. So now all we can do is hope that I don't drop off the slipstream of these guys. There you go. Currently sat in 12th. Yay me. Get quite a good drive off this corner. It's not the best corner I've ever done, but this is what it's all going to come down to now. Staying in the slipstream of people and getting them to pull me around the track as fast as they dare. Now, these two, why would you fight each other on your qualifying lap? Try and work with each other, that's what you should be doing. Absolute donuts. Right, now, hopefully I'm going to get at least a 43 something. Yeah, so provisionally 4th place, I can live with that. I can live with that a lot actually. But we are going to watch the whole of the qualifying because, well, why not? Makes perfect sense to me, does this? Now I'm stuck behind this guy here and I'm thinking, yes, got his slipstream. I feel like I'm fast on this lap, even though it says I'm 3/10 down. If I get a good exit here, which I do, and then bang, it's almost like he let off the throttle, and I don't understand why. So, do you know what? We've still got another lap, maybe 2, depending on how quick we get round. And this guy completely just, what can I say? Alright, so this lap's a bust as well. So that's it now, we've got one more lap. And then that's it. Whatever we're stuck with, I mean, we've dropped down to 5th, which ain't too shabby to be fair. But this literally is it now, as he goes way too deep into the corner. All we can hope now is that these guys in front don't act like complete spoons. Because this is it, this is the lap that needs to count, this is the last one. So control my speed through the corner, try and get a good exit, The Mercedes goes off to Narnia, and the Porsche is just a little bit too far down the road. I haven't got his draft. But do you know what? Plod on. I might catch it out the last corner, because I am catching him a little bit. Power, come on. So now all we can do is just hope for the best. No, didn't improve. Stuck on 5th. So there you go, confirmation that I did indeed qualify 5th. And we'll crack on straight into the race. Now this poor Aston Martin really didn't have a good gear change. It's literally like just bogged down off the line, didn't change out first quick enough. But I'm going to respect him. You know, it's turn 1, I don't want it to become a meme, so everybody can just do what they need to do, and hopefully we can work as a group and, you know, pull away from the guys behind us. That would be beautiful. And as you can see, turn 2, they're already getting a bit loose, so I'm backing out of this. I don't want any of this in the next corner. But they're all just going too slow. Now I want you to pay special attention to these two Hondas. Yeah, there's something fishy going on here, there really is. It seems if you're a Honda driver you're a bit of a donut. I go very deep there. But it's okay. You know, we're in 3rd. It's not a good place, it's not a bad place. This early in the race, all you can do is hopefully just stay away from the donuts behind you and just keep racing. I don't know why he had to swerve like that, but you know, whatever. Oh, nearly crushed that fella into the wall. I'm going to let both of them pass me here because I don't see the point in fighting for the slipstream when I can just drop back in. You know, they're not going anywhere. In fact, they're literally not going anywhere because they're worse around this track than I am. But this is basically my race now. Just fighting with everyone. Not gaining, not losing. It's a war of attrition at the moment. And they do seem to go a little bit hesitantly into that corner. I don't know why. Right, now hopefully the BMW driver isn't going to try and shut the door on me. Oh yeah, he is, okay. Even though I've got the draft. Right, cheeky little pump. But I'm going to let him drop in front. Come on, there you go, lad. Yeah, the Swiss guy is trying to come up my inside again, but he's moved out of the draft, so how's he ever going to hope to do that? Shouldn't really be down on the paint there, but you know, needs must and all that. Oh, a little bit of a lift tap there as we go into the corner. That's okay, you know, rubbing his racing, I suppose. And I'm going to leave him room on the outside. Oh, here we go. This is going to be fun. 3 abreast into the corner. I'm backing out of this one as well. I don't want it. Live to fight another day. And now they're going to try and have a drag race. See, this is the main problem with the lower lobbies. They don't understand working as a team. It feels like every time you get into a corner with them, all they want to do is either smash you off or they use you to get round the corner. BMW actually broke for this corner then, something I've never really had to do. Just let off a little bit, change down here, no brakes required. Yeah, it's pretty much stalemate this, because if I'm being honest, I'm a little bit too tentative to go anywhere near them, because basically they scare me, but I'm also in a podium position and I don't want to get involved with this lot and then potentially lose it. So Do I go for the move? Do I hold back? Obviously I decide I'm going to hold back, because why would you? See, the BMW again with the brakes. Right, now we've got, I believe, one of the Hondas on my inside. Let's see if the BMW wants to try and slam the door on me again. Right, got run of the ages, but can't do anything with it. And again, really slow out the corner. Well done, boys. Do you know what? Let's have a three-way drag race. Come on. Let's do this. Let's have it. Come on. If the guy to my right had any common sense, he would literally drop into the slipstream of the Aston. But he doesn't. He's more interested in me, so... Oh, I'll have it. I don't mind. Ripley not doing too bad a job, really. The old Presidente behind me is... Oh, I don't know. I need to start settling down because I'm getting a bit too loose in these corners now. Nearly had the barrier on the way out, and you know that's going to be a penalty on this track. Right, so the Aston coming round. How far back is El Presidente? Oh, he's right there as well. Oh. Right, so come on, let's start working as a team, people. It's not a hard premise. Just keep braking on this corner. Why? You're scrubbing all your speed for the straight. Oh. It actually starts to annoy me. The only upside to this is in 2 to 3 laps I'm going to come in and change my tyres. Because obviously in this lap you do need to change onto the hard tyres. You need to use a combination of mediums and hards. So here comes El Presidente again. So I'm going to stay wide. Like I say, I don't want anything to do. And this guy Finn, wow. He comes in for his tyres in the next lap or so. And yeah, I'm not happy with him. But anyway, you can see we've got a nice little group here. There's 5 of us all together. We should be working together to make sure that we... Oh, don't turn down on me, Finn. You're playing that lad. Right, because I hit him, I moved down. But he doesn't seem to want to do anything with it. So, right, slipstream for the win. I'll just drop back in. It's not my fault he oversteered the corner. Although I should have expected it, to be fair. So again, just let off for this corner. You don't need to brake. He seems to have gotten it into his head now. Right, now we're getting to the point where most of these are going to start jumping into the pits. Because as you can see from the tyres on the right hand side of my car, they are getting a little bit worn now. They're not completely without grip, but they are getting a little slidey in the corners. And that is not helping. See, President, why isn't he in my slipstream? Why is he constantly trying to drag race me? It honestly makes no sense. See, look, as soon as I get in his slipstream, that's it, I start piling up behind him again. It's so annoying. Alright, now, if he's got any common sense at all, yeah, good. Get in there and stay in the pits, for God's sake. Alright, now I'm staying out for at least another lap, because I figure, why not? You know, they're going to come out on the hards, they've just raced on the mediums, so hopefully they're going to lose pace a little bit, because they've got to get used to the hard tyres. I did most of my practice sessions on hards, so I'm feeling quite confident on them. Oh, hello phone, shush. So what we need to do now is just make sure we absolutely destroy this last corner. And then we should be good. Alright, so in for my hards. Don't need any fuel. so we've come out in 5th, not a problem. A couple of the guys in front still haven't been in for their tyres. As we drop down to 6th, but like I say, there's people in front who haven't done the tyre change yet, so I'm happy-ish, possibly, maybe. Right, luckily though, we do have the draft of 5th place, so as long as I can stay with him and he doesn't do anything stupid, does seem kind of confident, although a little bit of warm rubbing there, and oh, he's going in for his tyres. Right, okay, not a problem. Now here, I will admit, when this happened, blood boiled. Blood boiled. He comes out the pits like a total idiot, comes straight up onto the racing line, and I get the second penalty for it. I'm not going to lie, I was fuming. The air in my front room went blue. I mean, I pull in front of him here, and as I straighten up coming out of this corner, I flash my hazards at him, just to let him know that I'm not happy. Because obviously, I'm racing for a podium spot, and now I've got to serve a second penalty. So that's going to put me down 5th or 6th place, at least. When you come out the pitch, you don't just do that. You don't just zoom straight across. I mean, come on. I thought I bumped him there. That, to be honest, that was on purpose. And here we go. Here's where I start falling backwards. Absolutely fuming I was. Absolutely fuming. So all we can do now is damage limitation. Hopefully still finish somewhere in the top 5. But let's be honest, I'm not going to hold my breath, because usually when I get angry when I'm racing, I make silly mistakes. We all do it, you know. As I momentarily dropped down to 6th place there, but luckily Torino in the Porsche doesn't seem to be too interested in getting in the guy's slip in front of me, so I just stay in his draft and just keep going. Right, so let's go down the inside of this NSX. Do you mind? Now I was more than halfway up his inside there. Oh, as Torino gives me a little bit of a bump draft coming out of the corner. But yeah, I was a little miffed. And these Honda NSX drivers, there's 2 of them, and they're just complete. Oh my days. Anyway, so I pull down the inside. As soon as he sees me, he starts turning down. What's that about? Come on, just hold your line, man. This ain't rocket science. So I'm going to go a little bit defensive here. Miss my point. And just let him go through. You know, there's no point in steering down into him or anything daft. If he's got in front, let him get in front. You know, I made the mistake in the corner, so it's down to me to exit the corner safely, I thought. Yeah, backing out. This guy is doing my noggin in. As I completely muck up the gear changes coming out the corner there. Now I've got Torino right on my bum. Again, he's not in the slipstream though. This is what was confusing me for most of the race. People don't seem to get in the slipstream properly. I mean, like, there's a massive gap in between 6th and 7th, so why, you know, let's try and work together, catch up with the donuts up front. We've got, like I say, a massive gap to the guys down the road, so let's just go. Get a pretty good exit here. Unfortunately, the guys up front are basically both nicking 2nd place his draft. 1st place is buggered off down the road. He wants none of this. And these 3, they're just all over the shop. There's nothing. There's no coherency to their driving. They don't seem to be interested in helping each other. It would seem all logic has shut down on them. Right, so we've only got, what's that, 6 laps to go. Torino finally makes it past me, but goes a little bit deep. So all I can do now is just stay with him. That little mini pack in front of us, we're going to be able to catch them as long as we work together. So I just give him a little rough tap, just to help him with the speed through the corner, because hopefully that will get him a little bit closer. I'm guessing he's a pad user, the same as me. Right, so slow in, fast out, what do you reckon? Will it work? Will it work? It seems to be working. I think I've pulled a blinder, although I'm not going to be able to do anything with it on this straight. So we'll keep that going. Oh, 4th place gets himself a little bit of a penalty. That's good, it's a free place for me. Another little bum draft. Come on, we can do this. We work together. There's a potential that we can both be on the podium. Unfortunately, it's this is where it all goes a bit mad, because it buggers off for a fresh set of tyres. This is a one-stop race. You don't need to fuel. Oh, there's Captain Billabong again. Which is like, oh, he's so annoying. I was so happy when I saw this. I actually laughed so hard. My wife came downstairs to find out what was going on. He deserved that penalty. I don't care what it was for, he deserved it. Right, anyway, so here we are. 4th place. Do you know what? Is what it is. I'm happy with it. But, cherry on the cake here. Cherry on the cake. Because as you'll notice, Thin in the NSX finished 5th, but didn't pit for the correct tyres. So now I'm just sat here and I'm laughing my what's it off. I am literally, I'm almost crying with laughter as I watch him drop down the order. He deserves it. He's a donut. Rant over. But yeah, 4th place. I'll accept that. I'm quite happy. And you know what? Despite how it really went, I go for it again. I mean, 4th place. That was quite a good finish for me. So here we go. This is actually the end of my first flying lap in the 2nd round of qualifying, and I come across with a 43.176, which, with 3 minutes to go, is good enough for pole position. Nobody beat it. I got to start a race in pole position, and the game still thinks I'm going to finish 19th. Alright, so here we go. This is possibly the most boring race I've ever been in, like ever. So here we go, off to the races. The guy in 2nd place decides that the pit wall is the place to be. And, you know, who am I to disagree with the lad? I'm sure he's got reasons. Once again, I'm starting on the mediums and then I'll move to the softs. But I just start pulling away. It's not even fun. It's like, bye-bye. It's not until I come out of the pits, or, sorry, I go into the pits, that anything exciting happens. And look, they're like 4.5 seconds behind me at this point. So I'm thinking, do you know what? I might as well come in and grab my tyres now. It's getting a bit boring. I needed the excitement, to be fair, because I was starting to shut down a little bit. So I figure, do you know what, we'll come in now, get the hards on, and just race till the end. Pit stop! So there we go. I'll drop down to 3rd place, I think it is. Yep, there we go, down 3rd. And that's the most excitement I have all race, really. This is it. I mean, like, the guy in first place, I believe he's going to come in for his tyres, which, you know, I think he's overstretched. The laggy Italian in front, that's a bit worrying. The guy in fourth place is like still 2 seconds behind me, so I have no idea what's going on here. But yeah, there goes first place into the pits, so bye-bye now. By the time I come out the next corner, I'm going to be in the slipstream of first place, who has already pitted, so he's on older tyres than me, so I've got a bit more gumption around the corners than he has at the moment. And basically, this is it for the rest of the race. We kind of like go back and forth a little bit, but yeah, nothing really happens. As you can see, everybody behind us is like well behind us. So there's not much point in anything at the moment. I go a little deep. Hopefully he remembers to drop into my slipstream, which he does. And yeah, this is basically it. We just chop and change for the next 10 laps. And, you know, we don't try to take each other out. We're not doing anything silly. This is it. This is the race now. It's a war of attrition. Who's going to make the biggest mistake and when? But you know what? Never really happened. So here we are. We're coming up to the last lap. I've decided I'm going to sit behind this guy. I'm not going to overtake him. I'm just going to sit somewhere around 4 to 6 tenths of a second behind. And then that way, coming into the last corner, you see I've lifted off really early. Coming into the last corner, I'll have his draft, as I get a little bit squirrely there, I'll have his draft coming into the home straight. Now you can see third place, 4 seconds behind. And I'm thinking, do you know what, I've basically followed this guy around now. He's very wobbly in the last 2 corners. And just doesn't seem to be able to hold his speed that well. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'll just jump in his slip. He does try to go a little bit defensive to break the slip, but I'm in the tow, mate. And you hear that horrible sound as I hit his rear right quarter panel. I'm like, no, if I had pulled out just a smidge earlier, the win could have been mine. But there you go. Hopefully you like the video, guys. If you do, like and subscribe. Press the little bell icon. And as always, gentlemen and ladies, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye now.